I'll loop him! Ah! Don't you just love this sport? Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are at Afan Forest Bike Park, which is located in South Wales. We're specifically taking off the W2 trails. What the W2 is, it is a 44-kilometer loop that links the wall, which is quite a famous trail at Afan Forest Park, and it links up with White's level at Glyncorrwg Bike Park. Links the two trails together, creating a pretty giant loop. These are specifically red graded trails, being classed as a black because of the distance. They say you're meant to be suitably fit for that ride, but I think Greg's would tell me a little bit different right now. Currently at the start of Elevator, which is the first single track climb to the start of the wall. It's listed as 4 to 7 hours online. I'll give you the scope of everything you need online right now, so you can understand the area that it's covering, the map where it is, the trails, the names, etc, etc. All the information will be on the screen right now. I am on the e-bike today, so I've got to be mindful of running the battery low. I think in turbo I get about 30 kilometers. I'm bearing in mind this whole loop is 44 kilometers, and that's without getting lost. Okay, first climb of the day. Probably quite a good thing to start with a climb anyway, just to get the legs a little bit warmed up. And for those that don't know, Afan actually has some of the UK's most technical single track climbs. Okay, so let's follow the wall up the fire road. Let's carry on climbing. Another trail start, which I think is cross country, so it goes a little bit down, a little bit up, links up with the fire road to get to Glyncorrwg side. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time, especially on the climbing parts. I'm not a massive fan of enduro stuff. Looking forward to getting over that side of the mountain. Okay, another section of climbing, and this one is called enduro. Next climb, which is Piccadilly. The wall goes left, and that is basically, if you just want to loop the wall, everything is now this side, and it's downhill back to the car park. W2 goes this way, and that's if you want to link up Glyncorrwg with Afan Forest. Let's crack on and let's push forward. That's big, innit? W2 carries on up there. We've just come down the fire road from the wall side, and now we're continuing on to Glyncorrwg. I'm completely by myself, relying on my bike to not do anything out of the ordinary. Hoping that it all goes swimmingly. Okay, so we're actually following White's level now, and not the W2, because the W2 is obviously linking back to Afan Forest Park. Look at those views though. Ah, it is closed. So after the long pedal over from the wall to White's Level, the best trail in Glyncorrwg is closed. Absolutely gutted to see a diversion in place. Okay, after the diversion from Energy, we are now at the next section of trail, which is White's Level, Goodwood. I was actually quite scared hearing that diversion was in place. Last time I came here, there was a diversion on this one which took you up and around the mountain again. Seeing this is open, it's actually picked me up a little bit, so let's get straight into Goodwood. From what I remember, this trail used to have, years ago, some North Shore to avoid the boggy sections of mud. I'm not sure whether the diversion was for that to be repaired, but I'm sure we'll soon find out. It flows so well, my god. I want to say this is where that boardwalk section was, so it looks like it may have... Oh no, they fixed it. No way. Ah, now we're excited. This is sick. Spend some time and money doing this. Fair play. Black section that goes through the forestry to link up, so you don't have to ride the fire road. If you're not comfortable riding this, you can obviously continue on the fire road. So, oh, let's go on now. I'm buzzing. Ah, so smooth. Ah, so good. Oh, loop in. Ah, that is so good. So a little touch, and then straight back into the trail. That's so cool. Sick. Fun trail. Tinapan Black Trail. There's another trail which I think these two just kind of join up towards the bottom section, but the other one is red, so if you did do this loop and you want to stick to reds, you can. It's called Dark Side. Let's take a look. are now in Glyncorrwg. So to carry on with the Glyncorrwg side of things, we have to jump on the technical climb, which is by here. So we're not going to Glyncorrwg Cafe. If you did want to go there, it's down that neck of the woods, and you can grab some food, grab some drinks, some refreshments before tackling this gnarly climb. So we're at the forest section of Glyncorrwg, the climb to get like up there somewhere before dropping into a couple of trails, which brings us back out by Energy where that diversion was closed. Oh, bit of destruction ahead from the recent storms. Hit a bit of a dead end, really. That is one hell of a blockage. That's one way. So the trail is up there, so we need to try and get up there somehow. Use my good hand.
Okay, now dig in.
Don't you just love this sport? This is Sparta. Oh no, I'm losing my shoe. Oh. Oh. Absolutely winging it. I'm committed to the cause. Absolute carnage. Glyncorrwg. If you are coming up here, it's worth giving them a phone call or speaking to a local if you can, see what is open and what's closed. But the climb up, as you would have seen in the video, staked on the trees, are absolutely ridiculous. There's no way around them. Of course, you can take the diversion, which is the fire road, but it wasn't clearly signposted when I was making my way up. So double check before you come up here in case some of the climbs are still closed. We'll get down here, and I think this should take us towards Energy, where we can pick up the fire road back to Afan Forest. So this one is called Windy Point, and as you can imagine by the name, it's probably quite exposed. back at energy. Now we need to make our way back to the wall. So we'll catch you on the other side when we return back to Afan Forest Bike Park. After a 10-minute cycle on the fire road from Glyncorrwg back to Afan Forest, we have finally made it back to the wall, whereas we came out of there earlier and turned right, and see if we can tackle some of the descents here back to the car park. 373. Now this used to be an ex-downhill racetrack right by here, so we'll just drop into this. I think it was back in 2011 it was used last for racing on, and as you can see it's very downhilly, very technical, but also very good fun. Let's find out what this is like. So dark in here. I do apologise if the GoPro's not picking it up very well. This is where it splits from a red to a black. It's optional obviously, and it's called 6 feet under. Let's go. Real tight corners on this trail. Black trail called Resurrection. Let's get cracking. Wow. Nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so good. Yeah, that's fun. That's good. Yeah, fair play. So we're finally at the final trail of the day of the 44-kilometer challenge. So it is a red trail, but this one is absolutely epic. So anyone who comes up here, I advise you strongly to do zigzag if you're confident on reds. Let's give you a good rundown zigzag. Getting into the fun section now, for sure. What a good trail that is. This little red trail called Omega, which is part of the wall. It just goes down back to the bridge that leads to the car park, so hopefully nothing too challenging on this one. Oh, that was tight. So there we go, 44 kilometers done and dusted. As always, if you enjoyed the video, then leave a like, drop a comment in the comment section of where you want to see me ride next and features you'd like to see me do. And if you want to watch more of my videos, then please subscribe to the channel where I'll be posting videos hopefully weekly. I'm trying to get as much content out there as possible, so leave a like, drop a comment, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!
I've got two souls, cause I'm way gone, trying to find my way back home. Count my bones as in desert crumbs spoon. Gonna turn all of my stones.
Rock bottom make the man, and some pressure make a gemstone. Trying to put $1 to my name like Creflo.